Hi, thank you so much for joining me on the mat today. My name's Tony. We'll be going over some modifications for expectant mothers. So for pregnancy yoga, we want to make sure that mom is comfortable, is the first and foremost. We want to make sure that she's safe and enjoys her practice. So there's certain modifications and certain rule of thumb that we follow. For instance, you don't want to do anything too vigorous to raise the core temperature. You don't want to take a stretch too far or too fast because the hormones that are released in the body help to relax and release the connective tissue already. So we just want to make sure that we're staying safe and not taking something too far or too fast. So we'll start out with some breathing and centering, and we'll do a little warm up. So just close your eyes and relax into your seated position and get comfortable. If you want to have a cushion, a pillow, or a blanket underneath your sit bones, that is perfect, and that kind of raises your hips up a little bit and allows you to be able to maybe widen your legs and hips a little bit. We just want to make sure that we have enough space for the belly and for the baby. So we're going to start to inhale and exhale through the nose, and just allow space for you and your baby on the mat, finding comfort, sending loving intentions to the life that's forming inside you. And just ensure that you do not have any breath retention. We just want to have a nice flow, constant movement of breath. Deeper inhale here. And exhale, feeling your sit bones on your cushion or on the mat. Inhale, lifting your arms up overhead. Exhale, bringing your hands down through the center line. Opening up arms, inhale up. Exhale, back down. Getting some motion in our shoulders here and our arms. Inhale, widen your arms open, opening your chest, opening your belly here a little bit up, and then hands down to our heart center. We're going to reverse the direction. Inhale up and pause in the up position. One more deep inhale. Exhale, we're going to lean over to the side, placing our hand down to the mat, opening up side body here. Inhale back to center, opening up to the other side. Nice, gentle, slow movements. Again, not stretching too far. Inhale back to center. Exhale, hands back down through heart center. We're going to take our arms back behind, hands interlock behind our back. Inhale, squeezing our shoulder blades and elbows together gently as we lift our gaze and shine our hearts to the ceiling. And then exhale, we start to walk our hands forward. Now in this position, you probably want to grab a block or a pillow or a cushion and just make sure that you have enough space. You can put a cushion here or a bolster to rest your chest on, or you can come down to elbows and maybe putting your forehead on a block. And just pushing in, making sure your sit bones are solid foundation. Making sure you have enough space for baby. And then we walk our hands back up. And we're going to do a gentle twist here. Again, not coming too far. You don't want to do any twists that are too much, but just a gentle twist here. Deep inhale. Exhale, we look over that left shoulder and just a mild twist. We can unwind, reverse direction. Deep inhale. Exhale, mild twist to the other side. and then back to center. We can swing our arms out over to the side, bringing our knees behind us, coming into a tabletop position. We're going to do some cat-cow here. Now, it might be more comfortable for mom to have the knees just a little bit further than hip distance apart. We usually say the hips right over the knees and shoulders right over the hands, but if mom wants to have a little bit more space in the hips and in the knees, that's fine. Crown goes towards the top of the mat, and the tailbone is tucked gently towards the heels. Starting from this solid foundation, inhale, dropping the belly, lifting the gaze and chest for our cow position. Exhale, curling our tailbone towards our heels, and then arching our back, looking back between our knees, perhaps up to the belly for cat. Inhale, coming back through the tabletop into our cow. Exhale, other direction for cat. And one more breath and one more position, each of those. Following your breath here. And then with a wide knee position, maybe your toes are together, maybe they're apart, but make sure that your knees are further apart. We're going to come into child's pose. And again, you can have a pillow or a block here to rest on as we just kind of gently come down into our child's pose position, resting your forehead on a block, or maybe your head or chest on a pillow or a bolster. And we'll come back up into a tabletop position. And we have a chair that's here. I already set up for some modified standing positions. We're going to take a deep breath and exhale, coming over our knees, hips over our heels, coming into a down dog position. Walking our feet up, coming up, placing our hands on the chair, bracing for this modified forward fold. And we'll come up to a half lift with our hands on the seat of the chair. Now, if that's too low, you can always turn the chair around and put your hands on the back. Deep inhale here as we slowly roll up into a standing position. And from this standing position, we're going to do a modified warrior position. So placing this chair, perhaps with the back facing you, coming into a warrior position with our legs. Our front knee will be just over the ankle. The back foot will be parallel to the back edge of the mat. And just keeping your hand here on the back of the chair for stability. We're going to inhale, bringing that right arm back up. Now, if you feel comfortable and you've been doing practice for a while, you can always bring your hand up here to a traditional warrior position. but this is here for you in case you need it for stability, or you can use the wall. And then we're going to pivot into an extended side angle. Your hand can be on the chair instead of to the floor, or it can come to a block. Inhale, reaching tall. And exhale, pivoting around, coming into a modified high lunge. And then we're going to reverse the lunge by placing our hand firmly on that chair. Inhale, lifting the left arm up. Exhale, coming back down. Straightening that knee up. Inhale, coming back up into our warrior two position. And then pivoting both of our feet and all 10 toes up to the front of the mat. Deep inhale here. Exhale, bringing our hands down, and we heel toe our toes and feet back together. We would do that all again on the other side, but for the sake of time, just wanted to do a quick video to make sure that you knew some of the modifications that are available and makes the yoga practice still accessible to expectant mothers. Thank you for joining the mat. Namaste.